Cassette tapes, the soundtrack of yesteryear. Ladies and gentlemen, gather around as we take a trip down memory lane to the era of cassette tapes. You know, those little plastic rectangles filled with magnetic tape that used to be the life of the party. Let's rewind and play back the good old days, and maybe even fast forward through some of the not so great moments. The rise of cassette tapes. The 70s and 80s, when cassette tapes were the hottest thing since sliced bread. Remember when you had to actually walk to the store to buy music? And then you'd spend hours carefully selecting the perfect mixtape for your crush. Talk about dedication. The art of the mixtape. Creating a mixtape was a true labour of love. You'd sit by the radio waiting for your favourite song to come on and then hit record at just the right moment. And if you messed up, well, you'd just have to wait until the song came on again. The Walkman revolution. The Walkman changed the game for music lovers everywhere. Suddenly, you could take your tunes with you wherever you went. It was like having a personal soundtrack to your life. The downside of cassettes, of course, cassette tapes weren't all sunshine and rainbows. There was the dreaded tape jam, where your precious music would get tangled up inside the player. And let's not forget the painstaking process of rewinding and fast-forwarding to find your favourite song. The decline and nostalgia. As CDs and digital music took over, cassette tapes slowly faded into obscurity. But for those of us who grew up with them, they always hold a special place in our hearts. And, hey, they're even making a bit of a comeback these days, with some artists releasing music on cassettes for that nostalgia touch. The legacy of cassette tapes. Despite their decline, cassette tapes left a lasting impact on the music industry and our culture. They taught us the value of patience as we waited for our favourite songs to play on the radio or rewind the tape to the correct spot. They also showed us the power of a well-crafted mixtape to express our feelings and connect with others. So, as we hit the eject button on this monologue, let's take a moment to appreciate the humble cassette tape. It may not have been perfect, but it was a big part of our lives and the soundtrack to some of our fondest memories. And who knows, maybe one day we'll be telling our grandkids about the time we spent hours making mixtapes and listening to our Walkmans. Until then, keep the music playing and the memories alive. Anyway, if you got anything from that video, please like, subscribe, and I'll catch you another time. Cheers.